Locums, telehealth, marketplace platforms, medical surveys, medical expert witness work, direct 1099 contracts, veteran exams, house calls. Y'all not really utilizing it for real. These are different ways you could generate your income now in 2026, and most nurse practitioners don't know about it. Whether you're trying to completely replace your income or just add an additional stream of income on the side, I'm breaking down how each of these models work and how you can structure them strategically so that you can be able to generate some more money. Let's get into it, okay? Starting with the most misunderstood type, locum tenens. Locum tenens is temporary contract work. It is not like travel nursing. I've done travel nursing in the past. This is completely different. Facilities hire locum providers to fill in gaps. So whether those gaps are a provider that just resigned, maternity leave, FMLA coverage, vacations, sick calls, one-day contracts, a clinic just opened so they need immediate revenue, so they need a provider that they don't have to train. The standard contract length is about 13 weeks long, and that adds up to about 3 months, right? That means you can work 4 contracts a year, you can extend contracts, you can stack them strategically. Now here's what's most important. Locums can either be structured as a W-2 or a 1099 contract. Y'all hear me talk about 1099, but you would actually work a W-2 locums. W-2 locums include health benefits, retirement options, and your taxes are handled for you. So if you're like, girl, I don't want to handle this, there you go. 1099, you get a higher hourly rate, there's no employer benefits, and you have to be responsible for taxes. These are 2 different models, same work, but very strategic move. Locum specialties can include family medicine, internal medicine, urgent care, emergency medicine, psych, hospitalist, women's health, pediatrics, and I've seen a lot of cardiology lately. But here's something that people do not realize. The market definitely fluctuates. The highest demand for locums is definitely in the winter months because, of course, people are more sick during that time. It's flu season, people are going away for holidays, and so coverage is super needed during that time. You have to have complete flexibility when it comes to locums work. The best opportunities go to providers that are most flexible. Locums is one of the strongest ways to fully replace your W-2 income. So if this is what you're looking for, you want to take the locums route. Next we have is telehealth. There are 2 different ways that you can work as a telehealth provider, 1099 and W-2, similar to locums, right? There are 2 primary pay models. You can get paid hourly. This is when you're paid for your scheduled time. And even if patients don't show up, you still get paid, okay? Then you have per consults. You are only paid when you see patients. So if you don't see patients, you don't get paid. More patients equal more income. These are 2 different types of ways to practice as a telehealth nurse practitioner. Now let's talk about the different types of visits, because there are 2 types of telehealth visits. You have synchronous. Synchronous is live video visits with patients, and asynchronous is like message-based or chat-based visits. Those visits typically looks like refills, simple consults, some follow-ups. Those are the asynchronous. Those tend to pay a little bit lower. Most telehealth contracts require you to work 20 hours a week and some weekends and holidays. Some 1099 contract structure can be similar to W-2, except as I mentioned before, you get all of your pay up front, no benefits, and you're responsible for those taxes. Licensing matters. While with locums, you could get about 3 to 5 licenses, with telehealth, you want to have at least 10 to 15 plus. The more states you're licensed in, the more competitive you become. Think about it this way. If I am a hiring manager and I'm looking to license nurse practitioners, I'd rather take that one nurse practitioner that has 10 to 15 plus license that can see more patients than one-off nurse practitioners that are licensed in only one state that can only see patients in that one state. Not if I'm looking to expand. I'm gonna go with the nurse practitioner that have 10 to 15 licenses. Simply put, the more license, the more patient access, the more leverage you have, the more money you can bring into your bank account. Now let's talk a little bit about marketplace-based platforms. These are digital healthcare platforms that you could tap into. Here's how it works. You already have the LLC or PLLC, you have a business. And instead of struggling to market and acquire patients from scratch, you actually plug into these platforms that route patients to you. They provide the patient flow and you provide the care. The thing is, with these type of platforms, they take a percentage of your revenue. You also don't carry the full burden of marketing. So these platforms is great to layer in with a telehealth business. Now let's talk a little bit about medical surveys. Most people don't know about this one. They are not income replacers, but they're great. I love them. They are supplemental income. Surveys can range from $20 to $75 to $150 to $300 sometimes. And you just complete them on your downtime. When you're watching a movie, when you're traveling, when you're in between contracts, even when you're having a slow day at work, it is good to just get additional income for miscellaneous things that you need to do. Another type of supplemental income that you can look into that's super underutilized is medical expert witness work. Medical expert witness work is when attorneys hire you to review medical records, to evaluate standards of care. You may write professional opinions and possibly testify in depositions or court. With these type of jobs, you are not diagnosing patients, you're just analyzing cases, and you get paid based on your clinical judgment. Next, we have house calls. These are the home care nurse practitioners. This is actually growing a lot, and most nurse practitioners overlook it, but this can include geriatric visits to the homes, chronic disease management, post-hospital discharge, home-based primary care, especially for patients that's unable to get into the primary care setting, assisted living. These are great 1099 supplemental income where you get paid per patient. Next, we have direct 1099 contracts. These contracts is where you work directly with the hospital or clinic without that third party involved. So you know, like how locum tenens, there's a third party agency involved. With direct contracts, you are working directly with the HR department. Now, these type of contracts can be a little bit hard to find. It requires you to have to cold call or simply just ask, hey, are you willing to pay me as a 1099 instead of a W-2? Funny story, my first staff nurse practitioner job, if you've been here for a while, the job that I worked 4 months in and then quit and started doing locums full time, I was initially hired as a W-2 in 2019. 2 years ago, I came back to them and negotiated being a 1099 contractor where I work directly with them. So it's simply just about asking for a different pay structure. So here's how I structure my year as a 1099 contractor making $200 plus a year. My primary income is locum tenens. That fully replaced me working that traditional W-2 9 to 5. My secondary income is telehealth per consult. I love those type of contracts where I log in whenever I want to. I don't like the 20-hour work week. If I want to make an X amount a month, I can do that. That's the type of contracts I work when it comes to telehealth to add on to my local income. And then, of course, I do my little medical surveys that serve as an occasional bonus income. This isn't about hustling. This is about structuring your income, contract stacking, being strategic, but also being flexible and building different types of revenue channels. If you're watching this and you're mind blown right now, you're thinking, I need to switch it up. I need something more flexible. I want to make more money with the same skills that I already have. Or maybe you want to completely replace your income. This video is your blueprint. So y'all, I dropped a ton of resources in the description box below that's going to help you navigate the contracting world. Whether that's finding a locum opportunity, finding a telehealth opportunity, or additional streams of income. This right here is going to help you. Everything below is here to help you make your next move. You just have to decide that you want it and figure out the way you're going to build yours. Drop a comment and tell me, are you trying to completely replace your income? Are you looking for a second stream of income? Maybe you love your job and you just want to do medical service on the side. Or are you looking to build something of your own? Maybe start your own telehealth practice where you can use market-based platforms to add on into that practice. Or maybe you just want to travel the world and just see new things on an agency dime, of course. Then locum tenens might be the route for you. I hope that I was able to stimulate your mind to show you that there are many ways to make money, that you do not have to go back to bedside, okay? You guys, if you love this video, please give it a thumbs up, because what that's going to do is that's going to show other people this video. Share this with your homegirl or homeboy. Let your colleague know, hey, this girl is talking stuff that we need to pay attention to. Most importantly, make sure you guys like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you at the next video.